burns the lungs.
But it's not so dire that we can't manage another step.
It may be perhaps that the return of the winds has thinned out the miasma for us.
Whatever the cause, we'd best take advantage of it. If we can pass, let us do so now.
I want to report on Anshine. Alternus, you're as good as any. Speak up.
I've heard rumors the wind crystal was awakened, as they would have it put.
Indeed, and worse, since its awakening, the crystal has been protected by a shield that bars all but the Vestal.
You made contact with the girl, did you not? Why did you not capture her then?
Were these infamous allies of hers really so strong as to cow even you, Dark Knight?
No. Among those I saw accompanying the Vestal, one of them was Idia.
My, this is a twist.
Quite so, a shocking turn.
So what then? You saw her, tucked your tail, and ran home crying? How miserable!
Still, if this is the truth, it is a troubling one. We look to you to lead all the Eternian forces, Lord Marshal. For your daughter to abet the Vestal is problematic.
How would you have us proceed?
Any who would join the Vestal in opposing us must be eliminated. Their birth matters not.
Ah, bold words. But how truthful, I wonder. You would really allow her elimination?
Your lordship!
The task before us is larger than us all. I'll not allow private matters to slow its course.
Then, I shall go and speak with her again. Surely.
I will go. It seems the water Vestal is proving a problem as well. I shall go and pluck the both of them. I expect a suitable shower of accolades upon my successful return. Come, Victor!
As you command.
Lord Marshal, are you certain of this?
Well, this is unusual. It's not often you reach out to contact me directly, Dark Knight.
I'll not take up more of your time than necessary. I have a request of a delicate nature.
The Blood Rose Legion is deployed in Florem. If this favor poses no conflict to my mission, I'll consider it.
The Vestal of Wind has entered Florem. We're certain of it.
Ah, hence the news I just received that Victoria and Victor will be joining us there. I see.
The only problem is that Guia is accompanying her.
Accompanying the Vestal?
She's been deceived, seduced by that witch's words. I tried to talk some sense into her, but the two of you are practically sisters. Perhaps she'll listen to you, if not me. Will you do this?
That girl has caused you no end of grief over the years. Very well. I shall do all I can. But should my sisters make contact first, best you gave up on her. I'm afraid even I can scarcely keep these two in check any longer.
I understand.
Girls, you heard him. You will continue your current mission as ordered. The Vestal may attack at any moment. Stay vigilant.
Yes, sister.
Is it just me, or are there awfully few men around?
Florem is called the Land of Radiant Flowers for a reason. All its residents are female.
What? A whole nation of women, you say?
And if a man comes here, what do they do to him?
You needn't worry. Men cannot take up residence, but no law bars them from visiting.
You're red as a beet, Tiz. Are you blushing?
Oh no, hearing it's all ladies here, I just got a little nervous is all.
That's adorable!
Hey, I just didn't know, alright? Don't tease me.
Look here, Tiz. My journal describes this place in crisp detail. True to the old teachings, Florem's women live in chaste humility, in coexistence with the spirits of nature. Devout crystallists, they reject war and conflict, instead choosing lives of peaceful reflection. Hear that? A land of maidens, pure and modest, fit to shame the flowers of the field. Angels all.
Give or take those two.
Feast your eyes! Well, I finally had it dyed. Brightest color I've seen yet.
Well,
Have you seen this? A spirit hairpin! My coin purse is empty, but come on! Worth it!
Pure and, well, maybe not so much modest. But surely they seek external beauty to match their...
Cold!
What's wrong?
Oh, that's cruel! She's soaking wet!
Oh, you'll have to forgive me. I was dazed by your hideous hair, and my hand slipped.
What in the world?
That awful cow dropped something.
It's a flyer. 47th Annual Sacred Flower Festival, it says. Ah, the yearly competition to decide the most beautiful flower in Florem.
Lovely. A beauty contest. Now he'll never shut up.
But that isn't right. The Sacred Flower Festival is a day of solemn observance of the Crystalist faith. What's more, this place is different. Its streets were not so overrun with glamour and idle pleasure. I worry for Olivia as well. Let us go to speak with Florem's matriarch at once.
you be, child?
I am Agnes Oblige, Vestal of Wind. It has been many years, Lady Matriarch.
Ah, I see it now. My, but you've grown, dear. Florem is more beautiful for your visit.
On the topic of Florem's beauty, Lady Matriarch, just what has happened here?
Then you've seen it, have you? Be sister to the flowers, woods, and waters, pure of mind and body. Those were Florem's ways. Emphasis on were, I fear. Now the girls war over who can ornament herself the loudest. They spend their days staring into mirrors while nature's beauty is lost to them. Their neglect has turned Florem's lands to wastes. Her beauty is all but lost.
How has this happened?
At some point, there emerged the notion that prosperity was limited only to the most beautiful.
But you guide this land's laws, Lady Matriarch. Did you notice no change?
Not until it was complete, I fear. It truly was an insidious thing. And now, I am left to curse my powerlessness to reverse this corrosive tide.
I join you in despair, Lady Matriarch. My pure and...
Going to cut you off there, Ring-a-Bell.
Lady Matriarch, I wish to speak with the Vestal of Water. Is Olivia at the temple?
Ah, of course. The two of you were so inseparable as girls. You scarce passed a day apart. Seems almost yesterday that. Fond memories of fairer times. But I fear the Vestal of Water is in hiding. Even I cannot say where she makes her hermitage.
No.
Then, how does the Temple of Water fare?
It suffers for the absence of its mistress and her acolytes. These months have seen it go ragged.
Agnes, it may still hold some clue. Why don't we begin there?
Yes, of course. place is in a grim state, but it feels different from the Temple of Wind somehow.
There are no traces of damage from monster or miasma. This is erosion. Time left these scars.
Nothing. There's no sign of anyone here.
The same as the Temple of Wind.
No. It looks the same, but it's anything but.
What do you mean?
It isn't that no one is here. There is no sign of anyone ever having been here. Not in years.
Have a look. These are Vestal garbs, aren't they?
They should be Olivia's.
The design is a bit different from yours, Agnes. Not bad, I must say.
Must you? Really? Surrounds the crystal, the same as that I placed upon the crystal of wind. Then, does that mean Olivia already awakened this one? But it's so dim. It looks more like the shield was put up to stop the dark from swallowing the crystal entirely. The water Vestal is the only one who could have created it, and now only she can remove it. She must have sensed what was happening sooner than I. She managed this just before the crystal was lost. And then she hid.
I can't say what her reasons were, but she handled the situation brilliantly. I'm impressed. There's no risk of the crystal being swallowed up like this, or of any humans meddling with it.
The fact that her shield stands is proof Olivia lives. Isn't it, Eri?
Uh-huh. Wherever she is, she's doing fine.
That's an enormous relief.
So that means we need to find her if we want to awaken the water crystal, right?
That's the best way, certainly, but not the only one. These shields can only be invoked by the Vestals of fire, water, wind, and earth, and dismissed by the same. But that's not to say that the water Vestal's shield can only be dismissed by the water Vestal. You should be able to get past your shield, Agnes, and awaken the water crystal too.
Is that true? Yes, there are 2 such cases written of in the Crystallist scriptures.
I think you should do it, here and now, while we have the chance. The whole world could fall into shadow if we don't hurry. We can search for Olivia as soon as we're done.
I cannot. If the water crystal is to be awakened, it ought to be at Olivia's hands. The rite of awakening has been performed only a handful of times in the history of the Crystal Orthodoxy. It's only right that Olivia be the one to release the prayers of the lineage of water Vestals.
Well, yes, but we don't know where she is. Where do we even start looking?
Let us return
show any who struggle no mercy!
They found us! It's over! All over!
Keep hope alive. We have to make it to safety. Now run!
What was our crime? Is a quiet life of piety such a grave offense?
We've done no wrong. No wrong at all.
Not just empty, but utterly abandoned, you say? Still, it pains me to say I haven't a clue where the Vestal of Water may be. Indeed, I'd hope that might be something you could tell me on your return from the temple. I am sorry.
Then we're at an impasse.
What drove her into hiding to begin with?
Were the Eternian forces after her? If they wanted Agnes, it stands to reason.
Who was sent here to Florem?
The Blood Rose Legion! Do we go pick a fight?
I am a wanted criminal and you a traitor. We could be marching to our own executions.
If I may, this seems like a job for my journal, Let's see what hints it can offer. I'm not certain this is terribly relevant, but I found a curious passage.
What does it say? Anything could help.
Promise you won't get mad.
Very well.
The Wind Vestal entered the Sacred Flower Festival. And it ends there.
What? Wait, what?
Give it up, Ring-a-Bell. There's no way she's entering some tawdry pageant. Let me see that. Huh. Well, I'll be. It really does say that.
Agnes? Hello? There's no call to panic here. Just because it says something in Ring-a-Bell's book doesn't mean you're forced to play along if you don't.
No, I'll do it.
What? Are you serious? Really?
Though the celebration has changed, the festival remains Florem's most important ritual, does it not?
Just so, it was a time of prayer for the year to come, for a bountiful harvest and freedom from illness or harm. One girl was chosen for her purity of heart to serve as flower maiden till the next year's festival. She would join the spirits in nurturing Florem's flowers. It was an honor and a great responsibility. But recent years have seen it become a hollow shell. They compete by skin-deep beauty alone.
Yet it still remains an important event, attended by all in Florem. If I enter, Olivia will know I've come to seek her out.
Aha! Then we won't have to look for her because she'll find us!
It's dangerous. That's a lot of attention you'll be calling to yourself.
I understand the risks, but if it means I am able to see Olivia, I will enter.
Then, I'll help however I can.
I'm not certain a man would get far in the competition, Fizz.
I didn't say I would enter!
This is all so roundabout. Are we really doing this? I still say awakening the crystal should come first. Are you listening? Hey!
Eri, Given the tasks that lie ahead, I think enlisting the aid of the other Vestals must come first.
I guess, but still... So, do you have any idea of how the new Sacred Flower Festival even works, Agnes?
I do not. Given all the changes here, the mind boggles.
Well, we did pick up that flyer. Let's have a look. Oh. Entrants will flaunt their beauty on the stage for all to see, it says.
Beauty contest. Plain and simple, then. From the sound of it, competition will be fierce.
I've no need to win. I need only alert Olivia to my presence.
But, and I say this with love, you're rather plain, dear. You could get lost in the sea of color.
Am I? Then what do you propose?
Luckily, the potential here is top-notch. Wouldn't you say, Tiz?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Look at him blush!
You're a gemstone in the rough, Agnes. That's my professional opinion.
Then tell me, what must I do?
I suppose step 1 is studying up on the trends here in Florem.
Obviously, it's the must-have item.
What one?
Well, too bad. The traders don't stock them. Who does? Not telling.
Here for a spirit hairpin? I'm sorry, but I fear we don't carry them here. There's a specialty merchant who comes into town every so often. Seems they're the only source. Though, if you're hunting trends, all the girls are dyeing their hair these days. Like that girl there. Though, I'm afraid we don't carry dyes either. Really, where do they get all this stuff?
Isn't it just to die for? That wasn't a pun. Anyway, pedal hue they call it. It's the biggest thing ever. Of course, I discovered it first. Other trends? Like I'm gonna tell you. I'm all the beauty Florem needs, thank you very much. But some of the men here have traveled all over. They may know something new. Ooh, if they do, tell me.
The latest trend? Who cares? Forget about the newest thing. Show me the sexiest.
An enlightened opinion. What a woman needs is boldness. It's settled. We're going sexy.
That lady there's on the right track. Get her to teach you a thing or two.
Sexy clothes? You certainly won't find them in the shops here. I'll let you in on a little secret. The old man of the woods comes a few times a year. He's a total pervert, but the clothes he sells are knockouts.
The old man of which woods exactly?
Somewhere in the southeast, down past Mount Fragmentum from what I hear. Whoever he is, he said he knew the matriarch and the Vestal of Water. He was leering when he said it.
Lady Matriarch, pardon my asking, but do you know of a perverted old merchant?
You'll be looking for the Sage of Juliana then.
He didn't even have to finish.
How a man of his years manages the trip here from the Juliana woods on foot, I'll never know.
What? There's a path connecting Florem and Juliana by foot?
Done! Let's be off!
It's unsettling how eager you are about all this.
You seem the kind, reasonable sort. I would beg a favor. I'd like your help searching for 2 girls. Sisters. And still just children. They were seen heading for the gardens at the city's west, but haven't returned. It's my own fault. They came in asking after spirit hairpins. Oh, if you didn't know, those hairpins are all the rage these days. Part of what the girls are calling the holy trinity of fashion. Incredibly expensive, though. Anyway, I don't stock them here. But I told them they might find some in the gardens. The gardens are a dangerous place for children, you see. I'd hoped to scare them off the idea. I was a fool to assume. If you find them, please bring them home.
I've Petal Hue in stock! Come and get the dye that brought color back to Florem! Today only, make it yours for just 1 million pig! A million? It can't be legal to charge that much for some dye!
But people are buying it. Have a look at that crowd.
Why not give it a try, Agnes? It's your chance to kick that plain Jane image for good.
Unacceptable.